Aloha class, I wanted to do a video on 8-15 just to help you out with your homework. If you're struggling translating using the current method or the temporal method, I'll start off with the current method. So you're given all this background information. These are the rates on the specific dates, which probably won't be as useful for the current method. This is the beginning balance sheet, but again, we want to translate the ending balance sheet, statement of retained earnings. So we should always start with the income statement. Remember, using the current rate, we use an average rate, or current rate method, we use an average rate for all the income statement items. So let's use that average rate. And I could make this an absolute reference, and so I need, So I'm going to use that average all the way down. Let's see, this one as well, yep, and income taxes. So just be very careful of your formula. These are fine, they're timesing across, but make sure this one minus this one, it's already a negative, so I can add them together. If it was not a negative, then I would need to subtract it. This looks about reasonable. Again, subtract all of these, check your formula for your subtotal. I added all of those. And then net income, I got $10,560 US. Okay, so all at an average rate. Let's move on. So net income for this amount. And then remember, dividends is an exception for the current rate method. We use a historical rate when they're declared or when they're paid, or whatever kind of information the problem will give you will be best for those dividends. So over here they said dividends, they gave them back to the parent, I believe. They paid the parent on June 1st and December 1st. So I'm going to need those rates for June 1st and December 1st, and they paid them 20,000 ZAR. So this is 40,000 ZAR, but they paid him 20,000, 20,000, and I can make this a negative 20,000 on June 1st and December 1st. So I'm going to need those rates. Let's look at those rates. June 1st is 0.09 and December 1st. Let's double check that I did get those rates. E3, is that June 1st? E3. Yep, that was their June 1st, and then E6. I don't know if it'll let me scroll. And then E6. Yep, so June 1st and December 1st. Make sure you use those appropriate rates. Maybe it would be better like this. Might mess up my formula. But June 1st, right there, and December 1st. And I could times those across. And it should give me a similar result there. So, retained earnings looks like it's 6,560, so I will plop that right into my retained earnings. This is not at a specific rate. I could maybe X this out. I don't have a specific rate for that. And then I'm going to continue on with my current rate method. So all my assets and liabilities would be at a current rate, and then this capital stock should be at a historical rate. So not too bad here. Let's get that current rate, which is December 31st. Use that all the way through. Nothing special with inventory for this problem. And then we'll pull this capital stock. So the historical is right when they acquired this company or invested in this company. And so we can review these, maybe format them a little bit nicer. This is US dollars now. And then I can see I'm out of balance, which is reasonable. Because you'll always be out of balance when you have a foreign subsidiary. So, what was I going to say about this? I can see I'm out of balance 7,140. So I knew I was doing the current method because they said the functional currency is the ZAR, or it is the foreign currency. That is a functional currency. So I will need a cumulative translation adjustment over here, which will hit my OCI. I was in a net asset position. Let's calculate that net asset position. Not required for the problem, but all of these assets are exposed to a current rate here. All of them are hitting a current rate. All of these are hitting a current rate as well. All of these are exposed to fluctuations in rate because they're at a current rate. So I could sum these up, although it might not be very, maybe it'll work like that. Oh, not that one, sorry. Equals this one plus this one plus that one plus this one. So, and of course, to equal my total assets, let's see all the liabilities that are exposed to foreign currency fluctuations. This one plus this one. So I could take the difference of those, my assets at a current rate and my liabilities at a current rate. Assets, liabilities. And this would be a net asset exposure, because I am in a positive, right? My assets are more than my liabilities that are exposed to that current rate. So I was in a net asset position. The rate increased over time, so it should be a positive translation adjustment, and it does look like a positive translation adjustment, so my methodology seems okay there, and so I would adjust that cumulative translation adjustment and be in balance here. Make sure my assets equals liability plus owner's equity. So that's a solution that we're looking for the current method.